Hello folks, I'm the Red. This is Steel Soul Shaper, and last we left off, Corpo had tried to bribe us into sabotaging a friend and client of ours in his upcoming boxing match, while the voices in our head have been keeping us from sleeping. March 7th. Did I take too many pills? Sure, I made the right choice. Iron Ox has to win. For everyone rooting for him, and for myself. I need to find a way to push his cyber performance to the max. I guess I was born to do great things. It's Shotaru, Warrior of the Light from Nebula W78. Welcome. Nebula W78. Did I hear that right? Where's your spaceship parked? I got hit by an EMP missile and crashed on Totoro Island. Are you feeling okay? You seem confused. Oh no, I'm not confused. But Mater, I need your help. My eyesight's been blurry lately, like I've been poisoned by some monster's toxic gas. So you need to repair your eyes. Correct! Once they're fixed, I'll be able to see the monster's true form. Otherwise, I'll be unable to complete my mission as a Warrior of Light. Warrior of Light? Sounds like something out of an old sci-fi movie. It's Tokusatsu. It's Tokusatsu. I grew up during its golden age. The heroes taught me the meaning of justice, of light. Even though my eyesight is failing me now, my heart is still filled with light. Sounds interesting. Tell me more about these monsters. They look human, but their hearts are corrupted. They run rampant, stealing light from the Sea of Light. Totoro Island, never heard of it. What happened? Totoro Island was once a paradise. The sun shone down on the sandy shore, bathing everything in a golden glow. But then the monsters came. They polluted the ocean. Can you imagine it? Toxic water contaminating the land and sea, and the sun grew dim. As for the inhabitants of Totoro Island, some died, some went mad. Do you think you can fight those monsters? Of course, I am a warrior of light, and light dispels all darkness. But first, I need you to fix my eyes of light. Okay, whether these monsters are real or not, I'll do my best. But tell me, can you afford the repair bill? I don't have much money. The blessings of Totoro Island are running low. But please help me. The light will not forget your kindness. Fine. For the sake of light and justice, I guess I have no choice. I'll let everyone know that this is the Clinic of Light, and that you're the Restorer of Light. Here's a picture. This is what the eyes of light should look like. If possible, please make them look just like that. Sure thing. This guy's a few cards short of a full deck, but at least he's entertaining. Cybervision 1XI. Replace micro energy core. We gotta buy from Darkbird. Remove dirt and paint. New tool. New tool? Oh, this. Darkbird. Micro energy core. I'll buy it new. Honestly, if I play the full game, I'll buy it used there. Gonna pull that, slap this in. Let us clean. Let's We'll repair this crack while I'm at it. We got multiple cracks in here. Paint. So let's begin with a red coat. Let's fully cast a red coat. And then we want... Okay. Again, 1 second. And back. Let's shrink the fan down. And... considering I'm freehanding this, freehanding it seems good. Anything else? No. We actually lost $10 on that. Oh no, we gained money. We still made a profit because the income is multiplied by 1.8. I still don't know why. I'm guessing that's going to be a difficulty thing. Oh, light! My eyes! At last! I can see the colors of justice! So one thing I'm not liking right now is that your cyberware you're working on is directly not, is like literally not what the cyberware they're using. Like that, he should be wearing that cyberware if that's, you know, the cyberware he's using and he's now talking about it. Like that was an eye covering. That was the eyepiece that goes over the top of everything. He should be now wearing that. Don't get too excited. Your eyes might not have adjusted yet. Thank you so much. May light forever shine upon you. You'll undoubtedly become an outstanding mage of light. Why a mage? Because I'm already the warrior. But I'm a martyr. Don't worry. As long as I'm around, those monsters have no place to hide. I'm going to hunt them down and crush their nefarious plot once and for all. Warrior of light, away! Warrior of Light defeated the monsters, foiled their plan, and restored peace to the earth. He walks off into the sunset and soars away into the cosmos. Farewell, Warrior of Light. And it's good to have a little fun every now and then. I just hope he doesn't get caught and forced to undergo treatment for cyberpsychosis. Anyways, back to business. Citizen, I am here to conduct your third political review for the current year. The future city administration is committed to ensuring approved language and orderly behavior among citizens. Again. According to the records, your average score for the last 2 reviews was 70.6. This review will cover language, social attitude, and cultural awareness. Future City Administration reserves the final right of interpretation regarding this review. Your baseline score is 75. This review will now begin. Question 1. In the annual budget allocation, the administration reduced the education and healthcare budgets by 20%. All budgetary priorities were redirected to Nexus Spire's cyberware development program. What do you think of this decision? I mean, why? Okay, this is something I don't like because there's a very obvious answer that is, it's a poor decision that will negatively impact both the Nexus Spire and the city as a whole in the long term. Like this is one thing I don't like, where a game will go either say the very happy saccharine response here, say the fairly saccharine response, or give extremely, like, I'm gonna pick this just because. It's all pay to read the next expires late. No one cares about the common people. Your remarks will be recorded as undesirable. Cyberware is the cornerstone of this city's economic prosperity. Score -5. We recommend you reconsider your position and re-educate yourself regarding this matter. Question 2. The future city administration announced that it will allocate 50% of public funds in order to build the world's largest holographic entertainment center, Neon Vista. It will provide citizens with 24/7 virtual entertainment. What are your thoughts on this decision? Sounds pretty good, but I can only apply for some of the budget to fix my leaky... can I apply for some of the budget to fix my leaky roof? Sorry, the Neon Vista budget is allocated exclusively for public entertainment purposes. We recommend solving this issue on your own. We look forward to providing you with entertainment services soon. Question 3. According to the recently enacted Future City First Act, the administration prioritized procurement of locally manufactured cyberware certified by Shinki Group. What do you think? I have a question. If it makes procurement prices too high, will citizens have a way to appeal the decision? Error. Retrieving relevant data. Insufficient permissions. In accordance with Article 15 of the Economic Security Act, the administration's procurement data is confidential. Your question has been forwarded to the Shinki Group's Department of Public Relations. They will respond to you in due course. Question 4. Please evaluate the future city's administration's performance. The future city administration is efficient. Analyzing. The word efficient fails to meet the enthusiasm threshold, but is acceptable. We recommend using more enthusiastic words in your next review. For example, perfect, unparalleled, or glorious. Finally, a cognitive test to determine whether or not you are suffering from cyberpsychosis. Question 5. A missile is heading towards you, and your laser interceptor has a 70% success rate shot. If you fire 3 consecutive shots, what is the probability of a successful interception? 97. Both of these are too high. Correct. Score +2. The review is now over. Your score is 72. Your score is higher than the average for your last 2 reviews. Keep up the good work. The Future City Administration appreciates your cooperation and wishes you a harmonious day. Finally, what a load of bullshit. Increases your social awareness, my ass. That pile of junk belongs in the scrapyard. Dude, what? Yo, how do you like my new look? It's terrible. What's with the horn mask? Isn't it hot? Hot as hell, but the audience loves it. Plus, there's an added bonus. I don't have to worry about my opponent biting my ear. Honestly, that's kind of a dated reference. I mean, considering that Tyson Paul fight being, having been a cultural touchstone recently, maybe not so dated a reference, but still. I mean, I guess, how many boxing references are people going to actually recognize is the real question. I guess that's one of the few. Well, I guess it fits your Iron Ox persona. Yeah, and the audience can't get enough. They say I'm tough as an ox and stubborn as hell, but I like it. Okay, Iron Ox, I guess we better get to work. One more thing. Once you finish my arm, give it an Iron Ox graphic. It'll really psych me up in the ring. Just 2 more wins and I can pay off my loan to Shinki Group. Okay, let's get started. Nightwalker Mark III arm. Remove the viruses, engrave the graphic, raise toughness to 31, defense to 63. Okay, let's begin diagnostic. We've got virus, we've got shellware. Polymer cracks. Elbowware, polymer cracks. Okay. Now let's do the virus scan. 16 ports. Data packet. Viruses only present in cells adjacent to data packets. One virus corresponding to each data packet. The numbers indicate the total viruses, so it's Minesweeper. Right-click to mark something empty. There are no viruses in the 8 cells around a virus. Viruses can't touch. Okay. So, so I can mark all of these. Detective force, abnormal date. Wait, hold on. How am I supposed to determine... The numbers indicate the total viruses in a row. Oh, so there's 2 here, which means both of you are viruses. All of you are clean. Oh, and then I've got one. Yeah, so 2. So you. There we are. C F. Oh, you can't type. F9 C47. There we are. That's full virus scan. So move. Okay, I see the crack here. Let's begin with welding this crack. And then I see the crack along here. So durability is maxed here. Durability is maxed here. I mean, elbow joint. So do I need to? Yeah, I need to replace these parts entirely. Let's begin with this elbow joint. Then if I place these back on, you are defense oriented. The upper polymer shells look to be more important to replace. And I guess I'll go over budget. Let us give you... Actually, we don't want red, right? Black. There we go. Give you a nice black coat for the whole thing. We want this iron ox graphic. Let's put it across the shoulder. Right? Let us copy the graphic. Shrink. I would put it on the hand, except that it didn't fit. Okay. Let's not do that. You also had the number 1. I mean, let's... I don't know if that was like a pre-installed graphic or something you wanted. Let's slap that on your hand. Again, it doesn't fit. And let's put the champion. Oop. Along your entire forearm here. And just as a helpful reminder, this way towards enemy. I like it. We made 17 bucks off of that. Okay, honestly, the mechanics of... Again, I would love if they... honestly, the replacing the arm like that in such a way that it would, you know, your graphics would appear here seems like it would be so much more difficult a thing, because I'm guessing this is just flat artwork. This is not like a 3D model that they're then wrapping the other things to. But I would just love to see it. Okay, I'll fit. How do you like the badass graphic? Ha! That feels much better. You're the real deal. I'm out of here. I've got a fight to win. You sure can run fast. Give it your all. Don't lose to Nexus Spire. I did make the right choice, didn't I? You made the right choice whether or not he wins. Welcome to News Pulse, your 24-hour source for all the top stores. I'm your host, Robin. It's only 4 hours to the clash of the century between Bonebreaker and Iron Ox. Who has what it takes to go all the way and become a true champion? I'll be right back after this commercial break. See you in 30 minutes. Remember, stay tuned. I mean... Someone that has to use ad block everywhere. That hurts. Anyways, a true champion. Welcome to Solar, where flesh meets the soul. I'm looking for the best modder in the city. Ask me, what can I do for you? Need a repair? I don't let filthy cyberware anywhere near me. I need you to modify this kinetic sniper rifle. Double the power output. Double? That won't come cheap. Money is no object. And make it look the part. What do you mean? Spray it green and add a corpus verum graphic. Sure, no problem. Corpus verum. Reaper 4 kinetic rifle. Okay. Advanced requirement. Decrypt the weapon key and email it. Okay, let's begin with diagnostics. Got where on the shell here? Okay, we've got a virus. So, zeros. These aren't touching anything. Neither are these. So I've got musts here. Which means that this isn't touching anything, which means that this is a must. And then I slow down because I'm not sure. This can't be because we've got this, which means that this is a must. Which means that this is a must. 997 Bravo Delta 7. There we are. With 100% of viruses. Usage log. Main, fire 5, reload, fire 13, update data, fire 25, device info, cyberboom, serial number. Okay, we were also looking for diagnostics, defense. The barrel is damaged. Raise. One more time. Yeah, the barrel's damaged, so we definitely need to replace the barrel. I would like to be able to... Okay, I guess if you hover over something... I was going to say I would like to be able to get rid of items so I don't get them confused in the future. But I guess if you can get rid of... if you can hover over them, that's less of a problem. The carbon fiber shell... needs to be replaced, obviously. Okay, that raises the durability. So now we need the power output to come to 42. Fusion energy core. I mean, that's going to be it, right? Replacing the energy core. This is what? An ultra energy core with a power output of 22. And this is... Wait. Oh, current module. I read the left side over here as just the current, as what's like, whatever, but no, this is... It's current module as in current module that is already installed. could pull you out, replace, which honestly probably would have been enough for the durability to be fine. I might have overspec'd one more time. Yeah, only shell parts can be painted. It's a little odd. And then corpus verum graphic, which was this. Let's shrink you and just center-ish. This is one of those things where centered is not actually centered. Oh, no, that's unacceptable. Nope, I know you're saying fine, but that is... There we are. That's a place where it'll fully appear. I don't see the reason to put more than one. I'm wondering if she's supposed to be a plant. She's, getting this weapon designed in this way, not because she's actually part of this org, but because she's trying to look like part of it. I don't know. But then the line where she said, I would never taint myself with cyberware, is a little too real. Anyways, impressive work. Goodbye. She's finally gone. She really put me on edge. That's the first time I've ever seen someone modify a kinetic sniper rifle like that. No wonder someone's got their eye on me. I didn't think this job would take so long. It's past 8. Fight must have already started. After a short break, we're back ringside. This is your old buddy Robin. The fight has just entered the electrifying 3rd round. Bonebreaker Carl is using his legendary speed to unleash a relentless barrage. Every single punch is right on target, but Komarov is sucking it up. Looks like I did a pretty good job. Even with all that punishment, Komarov is still standing strong. Forget Iron Ox. We ought to start calling him Steel Fortress. Wait, he's starting to fight back. Now's his chance. Komarov lands a devastating jab. I've never seen such power. It's mind-blowing. God, he's punched through Carl's chest armor. Bonebreaker is down. The referee started the countdown. 10, 9, 8. Attaboy. 3, 2, 1. It's over. And the winner is Iron Ox Komarov. Yeah, we won. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just witnessed the biggest upset of the Asura Cup. Yet against all odds, Komarov has made it to the grand finals. My heart's racing. Sure you're about to get everything you wished for, man. Hey, punk, you got my money? Quit stalling, hand it over. Here's your 200. Just take it and get the hell out. Don't show your face around here again. Well done. You've bought yourself a week of peace. But remember, it's only 1 week. I might even be flexible on that. What, this is a one-time thing? Oh, you want a one-time service? You see, the Brawlers care about Neon Reach. That's why we provide a regular, ongoing service. I'll be back. You get back to work now. What the hell did you do? My fighter's lying on an operating table fighting for his life. And that peasant Komarov is drinking to his victory. I won't be bought off by Nexus Spire. This is my clinic. I make the rules. You really shouldn't have done that. If you have anything to say, they'll be your last words. What's going on? What happened? She's dead? Oh, what the hell? My head. Activate security subsystem. All you wanted was to protect the ones you care about, but unwittingly became the executioner in an unseen plot. You've completed the fourth of 4 endings. So, that ending screen had no audio playing over it, and I think the oppressive silence kind of got into my head and made me ramble a little more than, well, I mean, I normally am very rambly, but I need to re-record my thoughts on this game at the end here on this demo. Let's be real. It's a 1 hour demo. It was a good demo though. Honestly, I enjoyed it. A friend of mine mentioned that she thought the gameplay was a little light, and yes, it is absolutely at this stage very little gameplay, very much story, and then a little bit of make your own fun, which, you know, has its downsides. It's not super gripping. Like if you enjoyed the story, then yeah, it's gonna grip you there. But like if you're here for, you know, a real hard simulation of what it means to be a cyberdoctor, it's not it. Which is, maybe they'll get a lot more involved as you continue along in the storyline in the full game. I don't believe there is a release date listed for this game. I believe it's just indefinitely in the future. But, you know, you can go check that yourself. You can go check it out on Steam. The only real thought I had about this game, because, you know, it's a 1 hour demo, it's very short. The only real thought I had about it was I like the interactivity of the story, but it's only insofar as I'm well aware that creating such a small story, it is much easier to be very interactive. You've got 4 endings. I haven't gone and checked out any of the other ones. I'll leave that as a... If you want to go check them out yourselves, I'll leave you to that. I won't, you know, reveal every piece of part of this demo, just because I think, you know, I want to encourage... I liked it enough that I want to encourage people to go download it. But speaking on the interactivity in it, again, still not having gone and checked out the other endings, I will also say that it is much easier to create something very interactive if it is very short. And ironically enough, we can point directly to Cyberpunk 2077 as a very good example of that. Very little in the base game, very little plot is interactive, especially when it comes to the side stories. There's a couple where you can make like one decision. The DLC is much better, and like you have some agency in the side missions, but the base game, there's basically none. And even in the main missions, there's not a lot. There's some, but the vast majority of what would be good interactivity, like really deep interactivity, is one mission in the start of the game, which they used as the tech demo. Where you go up against Maelstrom getting the bot. So it's kind of funny because it very much highlights that when you're just doing this tight little thing, then yeah, interactivity is pretty easy, but as you build out a full game, it gets a lot harder. So it's hard for me to give this game a lot of credit there because I liked it. Don't get me wrong. But it's not a full game yet. And that's one of those things that you can only really reveal with time. How interactive is the story going to be in the long run? Because if this story is not super interactive, the gameplay's not super deep at the moment. And the one thing I think I mentioned it in the video, but the one thing I really want from this game that I have to assume they're planning on working on in the future is, you know, the artwork you make on the cyberware. It doesn't show up on the actual character models right now. They might be planning that for the future. I don't know. It would be like, it seems like it would be a very good idea to do so, because it's like the really defining feature of this game in terms of gameplay right now. But it's also one of those things that it might be a little difficult, actually. It's not just as simple as just re-slap the art on. In any case, I think I enjoyed this demo, and I look forward to the full game, but I don't want to get my hopes too high, because a lot of the best things about this demo were things that are so much easier when you're doing it for a demo like this. So yeah, I'm gonna look forward to when this comes out. And if you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, well, if you've enjoyed this Let's Play in its entirety, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to check out any of my other stuff, and see what else. I like digging through these little things, these little demos. They're fun. It's kind of funny because I tend towards either doing these tiny little demos, which are 1, 2, 3 videos, or Let's Plays that are a very long, involved 100-hour games. But now I'm off rambling again. So, as I said, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.